So I grew up in Grace Lutheran Church in Fremont, Ohio, and Grace is a huge church that looks like a cathedral on the inside. It's beautiful with all this masonry and huge stained glass windows. And to me, that's what a church was supposed to be. And when I came to Bowling Green and started looking around for a church, none of the Lutheran churches in town are like that. And when my daughter was born, I still hadn't found a church in Bowling Green, and I took her back to Grace to have her baptized. And the pastor there at the time talked to me, and he said, well, now that you have her and you're having her baptized, you have to find a church. And I said, well, I've attended this church in Bowling Green. It's St. Mark's. But it just doesn't feel like a church to me. You know, it has cinder block walls, and it's not beautiful like Grace is. And he said, Kelly, it's not the building, it's the people in the building. I think you need to give it another try. And I have said thanks to him so many times, prayers of thanks, for him encouraged me to come back to this church, because he was absolutely right that it's the people within this building that make this St. Mark's a church. I joined the church right after my son was born and had my son baptized here. Okay, so things suddenly changed in my life, and my children and I needed a lot of help. And the people in this congregation came to our rescue, but really more what they did was they showed us God's love and how God takes care of us every day. We see God through these little actions of how people help. My children and I, the first time we had to move, the Saturday morning men's group showed up at our house to help us move. And it was just so amazing and so awesome. It was like this armada of pickup trucks showed up at our house, and there were just all these men that came in. And some of the women from the church came over to our new place and helped me unpack, and we made food and fed all the guys when everything was done. And it was so comforting and reassuring to me, and it just helped having to leave our home. It helped the transition and helped us adjust. It just really sustained us. And I'm so thankful for the example that the people in this congregation gave my children. I really wanted to be able to give back. So as my children got a little older, I started becoming more involved with committees. I've been on the youth and family committee, helped out a lot with a lot of the youth events. So now I'm on the church council, I'm on the hospitality committee, I'm on the safety committee. I help serve communion, I set up communion, I read the scriptures, and I just do everything that I can to give back. By doing that, I support the congregation, but then I'm able to support the mission of this church, that they reach out and help so many people in the community. I've been one of those people that they helped, and that's why I love St. Mark's so much. I'm Kelly Roddy. I love St. Mark's. Thanks be to God.